Well, good evening one and all on what is a grey, cloudy night, a night on which the weather actually may be set to get worse. There is rain in the forecast. Quite how heavy that rain turns out to be, we will see, but that is bound to have an impact of some sort on the dynamic of the football match. Conditions could be a factor. For now, the game, and an important one, is imminent. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
That gets things running. With this game, we reach the halfway point of this season. Tsimikas. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's cut it out. Ndika getting this one clear. Offside, yes it is. Golini sends that a long way. Mancini. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Great chance! Just off target.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. It's Angelino. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's having a shot! Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, well measured. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Angelino finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Now it's Bailey. Moved on forwards. Bailey. Ainawi does really well to win the ball there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cristante had a hand in that goal, which gave his side the lead in their last match. Crosses it in here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bailey. Chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try. Climbs up big! That's really well cleared. Lovely feet. Hangs in across. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on.
Can he finish? That's another chance! And he's done it! Golini, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Indica. Cristante. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's good running with the ball. And if you have just joined us, still... And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mancini tries to clear. Kone. Evan Ferguson providing an outlet on that flank. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries a shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. Oh, good spread. Chooses to go back. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the second half gets underway. And it's played forward. Kone. And it's Angelino. Kone. Wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's gone for a throw-in. Crossed into the box. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Cristante. Wrench. Bailey. And here's Dovbyk. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Wrench. Oh, super find. Now it's Bailey. Now chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Chance here to counter. Cristante does really well to win the ball there. Elainawi. Indica. Kone. And here's Dovbyk. Dovbyk played out to the left flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tsimikas wins the duel this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cristante calmly anticipates. And it's Kone. He can run onto that. Angelino plays it in low. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
But there's going to be another change here. And here's Pellegrini. Might come loose. Cristante. Needed better contact.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That's good play. point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone for goal. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Povbik. El Shaarawy in acres of space out wide. Shot at goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Golini, long ball by the goalkeeper, and reclaimed it in a trice. Cristante, that's a foul, no 2 ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And that is that. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well. You just can't complain with a scoreline like this.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Lazio have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
The whistle into the second half of the season. Lazio have played a lot of games just lately. The squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Castellanos. He's beaten the last man. Early chance, their first of the game.
Castellanos probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Clears it away. Gendouzi spread out to the left. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And he shoots! That's really well manoeuvred. Castellanos. He welcomes it in. That's Idzes. This is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive.
Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Lazio were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Gendouzi shifted upfield, and it's Vecino. Nice physical challenge. Out to the left it goes. Cleared away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vecino. Gendouzi. And he's managed to get free. Played out wide. And it's Tavares. Oh, can he find the finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Moved on forwards. That was nowhere near his best. Vecino. Might be danger here. Aim forwards. Could move up a gear here. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And here's Castellanos. Castellanos! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's picked out the run. Chance for a shot! Vecino forwards and with intent. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. And it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? Lazzari herring after the ball here. Mario Gila forwards and with intent. Gendouzi. He is through here. Now it's Castellanos. Gendouzi puts a cross in. There's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Wins the duel this time. Aim forwards.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vecino. Now it's Castellanos. Idzes. Vecino. Cataldi. Lazzari. Now it's Idzes. Showing good feet. Vecino. Out to the right. Proves too strong. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Pedro. It's Pedro! Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. It's made its way to him. Real, there's the shot! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Nuno Tavares. That's really well manoeuvred. Flashes it across. And that has been cleared. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Lazzari gets over and intercepts. Cataldi. That's a throw. Guendouzi opts to play. Tries a shot! This time, surely! Just off target.
Pedro is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Moved on forwards. Oh, some tackle that. He'll try to keep this alive. That is lovely. Guendouzi, aim forwards. That has been cut short. Claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's come loose.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro. That's really well manoeuvred. Caresses it through.
Lazio really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Calmly anticipates. Cataldi shifted upfield.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
I think we're just about done here. been won straight back. Cataldi. Now it's Lazzari. Lazzari, gently done. That's an excellent interception. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That looks a cracking ball. A lot shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result...
And there goes the final whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well. You just can't complain with a scoreline like this.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Off we go then. Pizzari claims comfortable. Lofted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gets a foot in here. Playing crossfield, changing the point of attack. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
And you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Takes a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
He's found a way through. Time to deliver. It's a mighty effort. He's well positioned here. He's having a shot.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Does well to get it back. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Purring through the gift. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Bullish header! And another try! Dispatched clinically. There is the breakthrough. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Shapes to shoot! And he's following up! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Shooting chance! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. An act of charity gratefully received.